Hello, future, and welcome to 1.8 Minecraft. That's what we're going to be doing today. Be starting an awfully big adventure. I'm very much looking forward to it. Maybe we'll just call it Spiral. A couple of things. We will be allowing cheats. I'm not a big fan of cheating. There are specific reasons why we do that. Nothing that's going to be overly game breaking. I'm not a fan of the game breakingness. We are going to have a large biomes world type. And no starting chest. Just gonna start regular. And as you will have noticed from titles and such, this game is going to be in 1.8. Let's see where we spawn. Here we go. Oh, right outside a village. Would you look at that? Okay. That's kind of awesome, actually. Okay, we got a birch forest, it looks like. Got a village. I'm guessing plains are out that way and maybe also out this way. We got some forest over that away. Okay. This is kind of an awesome start to have these resources right off the bat. But we are going to grab a few things. I'm not going to be doing anything with these villagers right now. Oh, 1 second. There we go. My sounds were off. I apologize for that. Grab just some things to get us started. And then we got to get out of here pretty quickly. Although we might be coming back here awfully fast for the sake of the sheep and everything that are over here to get some wool. Of course, we'll just as likely find sheep out in the world. Just want to get some starting crops. I mean, since we started right next to a village, I mean, that's just incredibly lucky. And we're going to head off into the world. We're going to leave this village behind. Actually, we're going to grab the coordinates over here, right? Of us starting into the world. We started somewhat over here. Ouch. Yeah, like right about here. We'll call it 225. Negative 225, 50. Sounds good to me. Negative 225, 50. World spawn. Got a librarian villager guy right there. Nice. Of course, that's not till the future, I think. Maybe they do have professions. It's a bit new to me, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. We're gonna come right over here. grab some sugar cane. And then we're gonna head out into the world. We're gonna get away from this village as fast as possible. Actually, no, we're not. We first we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna. Ah, that's a beautiful skin. I love it. We're gonna punch a tree. Got the achievement, taking inventory. Getting the achievements is one of the things I really want to do in this series. So that's cool. But we'll talk about that in a minute. I saw some coal down there and some iron. We're gonna grab that iron pretty quick. I would much rather sleep the night away. Right off the bat. than have to deal with that village getting destroyed and zombies coming after them and all that. Because I mean, right off the bat, I've already got plans for that village. I mean, that's an okay village. Let's get organized here. One more of these guys. For the infamous first, the rare obscurity, the wooden pickaxe. Time to mine. Here we go. Oh man, that is an interesting cave system right off the bat there. That's... Maybe I can... No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna... Okay, guys. And girls. My name is Keith. But you will come to know me as Casey, or Casey Fly. My full tag is Casey Fly 10. And if you take a peek around my channel, at least for a little while, you'll see that this is not actually my first time attempting this, right? Playing Minecraft, recording Minecraft, posting on YouTube. Okay, let's go and let's retire the rarity, the one and only wooden pickaxe of the world. Oh, those are pumpkins right over there. A jack-o'-lantern, right? Are they jack-o'-lanterns, or is that just when you add a torch to them? We'll take a look at that later. Man. Okay. A lamb clearly fell down here and died. Let's grab this real quick. Keep an eye around us. If I remember correctly, mobs don't really start to spawn day one? Maybe? Is that a thing? In older Minecraft, is that a thing? Okay, we got some iron, we got some coal. Let's mark this cave for interest. Negative 148 by -4. Should have said what that was. And there's a skeleton down there proving me wrong. Skeleton spawning day 1. Okay. Yep, and we got 8 cobblestone. Is a furnace going? Hot topic. Yeah. We're actually going to cook the mutton first. Okay, so a little bit about my story, right? I actually started playing Minecraft back in I think it was actually 1.8. Um it might have been 1.7. I started playing in 2013. 2013? 2014? We'll go with 2014. 2013, 2014 is when I just started college. Here we go. Now we'll take care of the sheep. We'll go for this one over here, actually. One of these over here. Sun is going down quick. We gotta get ready. There we go. Just grab these other guys as well, real quick. Nice. 2 for 1 right off the bat. Yeah, we're gonna grab these. We're definitely grabbing these. This will make sense in a minute. Well, we gotta go make that bed. We gotta sleep this night away quick as possible. Don't want that village getting hurt. There we go. Yeah, so I was introduced to Minecraft by some of my college buddies back in the day. Who remembers the day? Back in the day. And now we will come down here and we will grab some more goodies. There's a few more things here. Yeah, I was introduced to it in college. It honestly made college a little difficult. I had seen Minecraft before. I had seen other people play it before. I was one of those guys who thought it was just weird. So on behalf of the judgmental people out there that that think that this game is weird, you know, we don't deserve it. But I would request that you be gracious with us. I mean, I know we don't deserve it. We're definitely jerks, right? We definitely don't deserve you being nice to us when we are mean to you. But that's being human, you know. I mean, humans are rude to one another and mean about things, especially when you're young and you just don't know. You're trying your best to make your way in the world, and you know you make mistakes. You make mistakes that you're gonna grow up from, hopefully. And a big part of that is a big part of what helps people to grow up, and what helps people to have a broader worldview and be nicer about things, and all of this is having people. Ooh, time to farm. Having people show them grace when they don't deserve it. They start to get, it starts to broaden their mind. Eventually it starts playing on them. um at least that's what happened with me. And by the time I got to college and my friends, you know, were willing to, well, were actually eager to introduce me to, gotta eat some grass, dude. Eager to introduce me to Minecraft, I was, man, to this day I'm still racked with guilt. It's not like I picked on anybody, but like other people picked on people, and I said nothing. I did nothing. You gotta. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. You gotta. I gotta. You know what's about to happen. I mean, this is part of the game. Okay, we'll leave. Oh, no, we got some more cows over there. Grace goes a long way in maturing people. That's what I'm saying. Some of my best friends became the people who played this game, and I played this game with. Even though, quite honestly, when it did finally take with me, it took hard, right? And I didn't like school was tough. Keeping passing grades was tough. All I wanted to do was play this game, and it was like it was a different world unlocked for me. A world of creative outlet. Oh, awesome. A creative outlet, and it tickled the math part of my brain, you know, the making calculated choices. So yeah, I love this game, and I've loved it ever since. I even attempted a few times to make a YouTube channel to get started with recording. I had a pretty beast laptop when I went to college. Um, there was a small chance that I was going to go to college for video game design. I ultimately didn't, but there was a chance I was going to. That was kind of how things were aligned. And my sister, my oldest sister. Whoa, it's a floating tree out of nowhere. My oldest sister bought me this laptop that was for video game design. And so it was pretty good. I mean, as far as laptops go, it ran better than some people's desktop computers, you know? Like awesome, a Ravine. Cool. I'll come back to that. Write that down. -5, -57. Ravine. Oh. And that laptop was great. I mean, it served me for years. I mean, it crashed on me probably about 4 years ago now, give or take a bit. And the way that it crashed was that the fan went out on me, and by this point, it's like a 13-year-old computer, you know. The fan stopped working, and I took it in to get it looked at, and I was told they don't make this part anymore. So your laptop is just, it's a goner, man. And that was in the middle of the last time, actually, that I was working on making a YouTube channel. I actually got, I can tell the story more in depth later because it's for those who are interested. It was a lot of work, the way that I had to go about doing it. Okay. It was a lot of work. But I managed to get 3 episodes, 3 Minecraft series episodes made. At the very least, one of them is uploaded. But 3 of them were made. I also had some other series going. Like that was the second time that I really took to, you know, giving it the old college try to make some progress on starting a YouTube channel for Minecraft specifically. Like, I've wanted to do it for years. So those videos might still be around. They're very scripted, and my words are very thought out, and it doesn't feel natural, right? It honestly doesn't quite feel genuine. I went back and watched it, and that was just my take on it. Okay, we're staying out of the caves for now. But all these dandelions are gonna be useful. There we go. There we go. And throw down our bed one more time, and then we're gonna start working towards something else here. So my first time attempting to make a YouTube channel, you know, that was me just figuring out the odds and ends, right? Just getting accustomed to what exactly does this look like. I was just scoping it out. Found out actually looks pretty complicated, you know, having a brand and having a name and having a direction. I realized that was important, but it just wasn't there yet. But then this most recent time of me attempting a YouTube channel, where I would say that I actually got a pretty good start. I had a Minecraft series video. I had the making of series, right? Looking behind the scenes at the process of video editing, because that's something that I'm really passionate about, actually, is video editing and sound mixing and pretty much all of the things around starting a YouTube channel, you know, like. But alas, all of that work was for naught, because I mean, ultimately, we gotta get away from that. I don't want to keep hanging out near that village. But speaking of, that begs the question: which direction are we headed in? Because what's this? Going east. Heads in a positive X direction. Going south. Heads in a positive Y direction. So the last thing I want to do is head out in a negative direction for right now. And that's mostly because of the plans that we have for this series. So we are going to head in the positive direction for now. I found that my second time around starting the YouTube channel, the last time, I went all in. You know, I was making I was making social media, and I was making multiple content types. I had a vision for multiple types of videos, as we talked about already. And I was honestly loving it. I had I had everything planned out, right? And it was a lot of fun. Uh, but then my computer died, and that kind of put a complete halt towards everything, right? Can't make the videos. All the social media is kind of for naught. Doesn't quite work. But alas, 3 years later or more from the last videos that I put up, I finally managed to get myself financially set and able to get my hands on a pretty sweet deal through a colleague at work for a computer. Um, we're gonna go roughly to 100 by 100, I think. And then I was back at it, man. I was back in the game. I had everything, all the opportunity right at my fingertips to get this computer going and get all the programs installed and get all the things started and start making the progress on everything again. And I started doing that. But I found myself itching to play Minecraft, right? I just wanted to play. But I didn't want to waste my time, you know. I wanted you guys to be able to start this series with me. I wanted this video to get made. Um, and I could play Minecraft, but it wouldn't feel satisfying or as satisfying as maybe it could be. Um, because it wasn't producing anything. Like if I'm gonna turn around and start this YouTube channel, um, start this up again, then it's whatever I do on that other world to scratch that itch. It's gonna be gone pretty quickly. Whenever we here we go, here we are. This is it. Right here. Boom. 100 by 100. Got some more pumpkins out that way. Got some water here to probably do some fishing out of. Um, birch forest. Awesome. Let's clear out a space here-ish. We'll get our first house going. So I was very eager to get started on this series, getting this video made, launching this world for the very first time. And I did some other things to try and scratch that itch, right? Like I experimented with some different seeds, some different world seeds, starting other worlds and just experimenting with what I got. The first series that I had actually, the first channel that I had actually was not channel, not series. What am I doing? I'm losing my mind. That's what I'm doing. The first world that I started was actually it was like a water world, right? Which would have been great for future updates, but like I didn't want to start there because there's no fish, like there's no like the aquatic update hasn't happened. Um, so I played around, I started figuring out what am I going to do with this world? What am I going to do with this update? How am I going to make the most use out of what we're doing here? There we go. And spend some time at work, kind of thinking about the things added to this update and that kind of brings us up to date. I was basically figuring out what I wanted this channel to be, brainstorming, if you will, letting that creative itch kind of drive me. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to. I just got to get started. You know, I'm not going to wait till I have another webcam. You know, now separate from my computer setup. I have what I have. Let's get it set up. Let's get going. So I started looking at my microphone and getting my microphone set up on my desk. I started looking at um a few of the problems. Right, I started setting up OBS, um, and OBS you can start right away, but like if you I've started a YouTube channel, or I've started working on a YouTube channel a couple of times now. You know, it's like I kind of have a higher bar that I'm holding myself to. Um, in terms of quality. You know, I don't, but you could start right away, like right out of the gate. Um, and I chose to spend some time getting my settings configured. Right, as much as I wanted to play Minecraft, I wanted at least some degree of quality first and foremost, because it was sounding atrocious. It was looking awful. It looks way better now. It sounds way better now. But yeah, that's the story so far. The story to till now. Um, Starting our world, getting our place set in the world. I think I think next episode, uh, next episode, we'll really dive into why are we watching 1.8? Why should you be interested in 1.8? Um, what my plans are, like all of that stuff will start in the next episode. I'm gonna try to keep these episodes about this length. I don't know. Morals from this episode, because I don't have comments of the day, and I don't really have a YouTube following, so I won't have those for a while. But um, morals of the story, you know, be gracious to people. You know, even the jerks who don't deserve it, because I mean, they might come around, you know, and they might end up. Everybody grows up eventually, hopefully, and those people could become, you know, really good friends. I'm very thankful for the friends that I had that were gracious towards me regardless. Um, and then also, don't be afraid to try, you know? Tried starting a YouTube channel multiple times and I'm trying again. You know, don't be afraid to try and don't give up just because you didn't succeed the first time, you know? And get started. That's kind of the third point. Um, you can do everything all day, right? You can set up until the cows come home, if those cows ever do come home back there. Um, you could spend the entire day getting set up, but you got to get started eventually, right? If you can get yourself going, then then you'll have everything you need to build off of. That's what I'm saying. So just get started. Be generous, be gracious, don't give up, and get started. All right, guys. I'll see y'all in the next episode.